Hokie dokie. In this problem, we are given a graph of f of x, and we are given this table with some x values and some first and second derivative values. And we are supposed to pick the option that makes the most sense according to the graph that we are given. So we are using our general relationships between f prime and f, and between f double prime and f. And that is that when f prime is positive or negative, that corresponds to where f, the original graph, has a positive or negative slope, respectively, or is increasing or decreasing. Where f double prime is positive or negative, f should be concave up or concave down, respectively. So, starting with option A, they say the first derivative at 5.7 is a positive 22.5. So, just think positive f prime at 5.7 here. So at 5.7, it looks like the slope is very negative, not positive. So because f prime they said was positive, this statement or this chart here is false because f has a very negative slope at 5.7. So just like that, we move on to B. For B, they're saying, oh, the same thing. So they're saying at 5.7, we should also have a positive slope. But at 5.7, f has a negative slope. So B is off the table. Moving on to C, they say at 9.7, f prime is positive 18.9. So when we look at 9.7, is that the case? 9.7 is probably about here. And that is a very negative slope. So just like that, by process of elimination, we see that D should be our answer. Let's confirm why that is. They say f prime at 5.7 is negative, and that's what we were looking for the whole time. So that checks out. And then for f double prime, the thing we had not really addressed in the others, they say in this case at 7.3, we have a very positive f double prime value. Very positive f double prime indicates that f should be concave up around 7.3. So 7.3 is about here, and that point does lie on a very concave up curve. So breaking out the eraser, we do see that D is our answer. Let's go ahead and do one more real quick. Option A. They say that f prime at 9.7 is negative 11.3. 9.7 does look very negative. That checks out. They say f double prime at 9.2 is a positive, meaning when f double prime is positive, that f should be concave up. But at 9.2, it's very concave down. So that piece of this chart is false, which makes the whole thing wrong. Let's move on to B. They say f prime at 2.4 is 3.3, or positive. So at 2.4, we do have a positive slope, so that checks out. They say that f double prime at 7 is negative 21, meaning f should be concave down at x equals 7. But at 7, it looks like we have a very concave up curve. So that statement is false as well. Let's clean up the graph a little bit and move on to C. They say that f prime at 8.2 is positive, and at 8.2 we do have a very positive slope, so that seems good so far. And then the second derivative at x equals 7 is positive as well, indicating that f should be concave up at this point, and that is true. So C looks like our answer. Let's break out the eraser to confirm that C is in fact the answer. All right. Hope this makes sense. If you have any questions, please let me know. The biggest thing that's super easy to mess up with these is keep in mind they will switch the order of like where they're putting f prime and f double prime, f prime, f double prime. Like sometimes they'll be on the left, sometimes they'll be on the right. So just, keep track of what information they are giving you in which positions. All right. Hope this makes sense. If you have any questions, let me know.